This place, America's hallowed ground of speed. Daytona International Speedway. A legendary track where some of the greatest stories.
Unreal. Thank you so much, Tyler Bray. What a great job.
Well, you could see just then the close-up then, you could see the emotions are already incredibly high. I still remember, even though it was a long time ago, this was, for me personally, the worst part of a race because it was just so nerve-wracking.
Athletes lined up. That means it's time for introductions of today's competitors.
And let's introduce our pro women's field here at Clash Daytona. Wearing race number 7 from France, Marjolaine Pierre. Wearing race number 8 from Germany, recently second.
Athletes getting into the water, and we'll be waiting for the cannon to be fired for the start of this race. Again, it's 2 laps here in Lake Lloyd. It's 2,000 kilometers. Each lap is 1,000 kilometers. And Belinda, as you mentioned, they will be coming out of the water, running around and diving back into the water, and you called that the...
It's called the Aussie exit, or the Australian exit.
You named it after yourself?
I did indeed. No, I'd like to take credit for it, but it was not me.
There it was!
As we start, we are underway here in Daytona, Clash Daytona 2021. That was a nice clean start.
As you say, clean start. I think we used the word argy-bargy last year because you get this. You're going to have all the athletes funneling together to get to that first buoy. And we're expecting to see Jackie Herring. She's one of the strong swimmers. She'll be up front, as well as Lucy Hall. She's going to be very strong. Sara Perez Sala also up there.
So you can already see, Rick, we've got 2 distinct clear leaders already, and I know it would be Lucy Hall and Sara Perez Sala. They are 2 outstanding swimmers. In fact, they are 2 of the best swimmers in the sport. We know from Miami earlier this year in March that Sara Perez Sala actually got out of the water on Lucy Charles Barclay's feet. So we know that she is very, very good. She's been to the Olympic Games as well for her country, Spain, as a breaststroker. So she really is a really very good swimmer. Lucy Hall, I don't know a race where Lucy Hall doesn't get out of the water in front. So already, as you can see, Lucy Hall and Sara Perez have taken a lead, and they are gaining on their competition already.
And with the smaller field, it's definitely an advantage for the swimmers. There's not as many athletes to fill in the gaps, so those quick swimmers, they can get away, they can get a big gap, and it's going to be a lot tougher for the rest of the field.
We're here in Daytona, and when we're in Daytona, we talk drafting all the time, but there's drafting in swimming, too.
Absolutely.
It will be a penalty.
And you'll notice some
There's
of the
22-year-old, by the way, Marjolaine.
Some of the women with very fast transitions, it's getting out of that wetsuit, and they'll actually cut a few inches of their wetsuit off of the legs to make it easier to get your feet out. We notice Meredith Kessler struggling, having to sit down. She is a full-distance athlete, so it's not as important over that timeline, but today you need to be quick.
So again, Marjolaine Pierre, the 22-year-old from France, out on the racetrack.
Of course, Marjolaine here with her partner, Clément Mignon, who is also racing, both 22 years of age, both the youngest competitors in our field today.
And to be quicker, you already see the shoes that are strapped to are already on the bike.
Hey guys, I'm just wondering, what are our picks here?
Able to go 4 laps for the women. The men, 14 laps to go on the bike. Marjolaine Pierre out on the track now.
Our youngest athlete in the field, I believe, Rick?
Yep. 22 years old.
Very, very fast runner. Comes from a gymnastics background. Pierre in 4th, and there is literally no... and look at this. As I say it, here she comes.
Marjolaine Pierre has passed Jody Stimson for the 3rd position. What a kick.
Oh my gosh, this is insane. I knew it was going to be close. I did not know it was going to be this close.
The 22-year-old Pierre, 3rd at Daytona.
What a run.
Oh, that's incredible.
Jody Stimson is 4th.
Oh, so Marjolaine
running a 104.56.
Oh, look, I knew she was going to run well today. She's a phenomenal runner at 22 years of age. She's a baby in our sport. But Marjolaine Pierre, what a fantastic run.
Jackie Herring running a 106.47, and we know she's a great runner.
That's unbelievable.
Bottom of the screen, you see Magnus Ditlev. We talked about what would it take, what kind of a gap, you know, potentially 4 minutes over Christian Blumenfeld. Well, it's only 2.5, and they're coming up on T2, about ready to get to.
She swam 28:45, biked 1:58:49, ran 1:04:57 for a total time of 3:34:39. Marjolaine Pierre. In second place from Great Britain. What a gutsy performance. She, from Great Britain? She led for so much of today's race. Swam 24:46, biked 1:53:54, ran 1:12:25, a total time of 3:33:13. Lucy Hall. And your champion. What a race. Moving to the lead in the last mile of the run. She's from the United States. She swam 27:41. She biked 1:56:15, ran 1:06:46 for a total time of 3:32:50. Your Clash Daytona 2021 champion, Jackie Herring. And our champion, Jackie Herring, gets one of those special Daytona helmets up there. So now to hand out the ceremonial checks. Third place, $7,500. Marjolaine Pierre. Taking home $10,500. Second place today, Lucy Hall. And 15 grand for the win here, Jackie Herring. And actually, if we could get you ladies to hold your helmets up. All right, and now the fun. We've got the champagne behind you. And this is where Kevin exits left. There we go, the champagne celebration. Congratulations, Jackie Herring, Lucy Hall, Marjolaine Pierre.
Jackie Herring with the win, just over 3.5 hours for her performance over 100 5K here at Daytona. Lucy Hall, Marjolaine Pierre, the top three. We just saw them celebrating with champagne, and well deserved.
Fourth place, Jodie Stimpson. Great race from Jodie, overcoming that penalty that luckily enough we didn't have to go through.
Force,
that's right. Laura Siddle in fifth and Reichman in sixth. Rach McBride, strong race for seventh. India Lee in eighth. Leslie Smith in ninth, and rounding out that top 10, Meredith Kessler. Fantastic racing from all of these women here today. Really impressive racing, particularly because you think it's in December, end of the season. Every single one of these athletes now will be taking a bit of a break before they start preparing for the 2022 season.
So yes, the women might be taking a break, but Mark Dubrick, he said Thursday he's headed to Ecuador. So he's not taking a break quite yet. He's getting ready for another event, which is quite surprising. But what a day he has had also here.